Okay, we are live. We are in a different room in my house for once. This is my guest room. And we're waiting for David Del Rio, but one second, I'm just gonna. My face is really shiny, so first of all, I'm gonna clean up the bed. And here, okay. Okay, I'm back. Hi, guys. Are you excited to speak to me and David? It's going to be hilarious because he's a funny man. David, request to go live with me. Yes!
What's up?
Hey!
What is going on?
Hey!
What is up? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Over and out. How are you?
Yes, as you can see to my left, we have really great guitar over here, and as you see to my left here, and back to you, Natalie.
Roger that.
That's right.
I haven't seen your face in
I
so long.
know. How are you?
I'm doing really good. Thank you.
Yeah? So where are you?
I'm here in LA.
Yeah, okay.
I'm in my guest room. Were you wanting me to be more specific?
Absolutely. I was going
I'm
to send a delivery over there.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'll send you back just like that. How are you guys doing? You're in LA, right?
Everything's good, taking up new hobbies and such.
Like what?
Right.
Really? I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
how you conveniently
That's
position
right.
yourself. Are you gonna bless us with a solo?
If we want to lose viewers, that's a very right that's a right way to do it.
MC
That's
Cubano
right. That's right.
expanding his skills.
That's right.
Okay, baby. Okay, that's what I actually want to start with.
Okay.
Let's just jump right in.
All right.
MC Cubano, tell me more. I have to tell you, I have had Calle Ocho Guy in my head for 2 weeks since the show aired. It is such a catchy song, and actually,
It's
I don't know the story behind it. Are you
yeah.
singing it?
Okay, so the story behind Calle Ocho Guy is I got an email with lyrics written by Becky Hartman Edwards,
She
and
wrote it.
that's right.
Shout out to Becky
That's
Hartman
right.
Edwards.
And she was asking me like what I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, I'm completely cool with it. And they sent us a demo with a guy singing it,
Yeah.
and I
So
was like, ooh,
we
I was
gotta
like, ooh,
just
this guy's so good.
let's just like sing it a little bit for the viewers now, just so they
Okay,
know. There might be some people watching who don't know the amazingness that is Calle Ocho Guy. Do you want me to do
right.
it, or do you want to do it?
I'll sing it with you.
Go.
I'll sing it with you.
I'll just go. You go, and I'll be back on.
Cause I'm a guy, ocho guy, oh, oh, a little macho, a
A
little
little
shy,
shy.
oh,
Oh,
oh.
oh.
Become to, what is it? Become to little Havana, oh, and I will be your cabana boy. I will serve you lejón asado, made with love and some bravado. I, I'm telling you, when
Where's the empanadas part?
I'll bring you empanadas, nadas, and rum. Yeah. And to my arms, you will succumb.
Oh my God.
I
So
am.
I want to break it down because there might be some people tuning in from Australia and they need context. Not everybody is familiar with Little Havana. And so
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Calle Ocho is the main street in Little Havana, right?
That's right, and also it's like a street. It's like it actually says Calle Ocho, and it's a street of amazing restaurants and places that have guayaberas and fedoras and stuff like that for people to go shop in it, and it really just highlights. And we went to an art gallery too. There's an art gallery there too that just really exemplify what it is to be Cuban. And
It's
it's a
like,
very, very prideful street. It is really,
yeah,
really awesome.
it's like this, it's
Yeah.
like it's just like the epitome of Cuban culture in
And
Miami.
Cuban pride. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Cuban pride and
Cuban
the Cuban
pride.
culture. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so for Mateo to write a song that says, I'm a Calle Ocho guy, then wait, a little macho, a little shy, aka the quintessential Latino man, what's the
Right.
next line? We gotta break it down because it is so good.
But come to Little Havana, oi, and I will be your cabana boy.
So come to Little Havana, hoy, which is today, and I will bring you empanadas. This is good.
That's right. That's
I'll
right.
bring you empanadas in Rome. Okay, that's self-explanatory.
I
All
mean,
right,
it's yeah, yeah.
we've got a hit on our hands. It's so
Oh yeah,
catchy.
yeah. I mean, and it's crazy too because the more we kind of started talking about how Matteo wrote this and how he wants to produce it, the more and more we kind of started talking of what job does Matteo really want to do. And Dean and I, the creator of the show, basically we're kind of diving into, okay, is he a singer songwriter? Is he writing for the intent to just produce and give the song to other people, you know, all that stuff. And as the season goes on, we're gonna get the answer to that.
That's so
Yeah,
exciting. I
I
love this
know.
musical element of the show.
Me
So,
too. Me too.
and
Even with the music that everyone decides to put in our show, you know, it really serves the authenticity of the type of music that we listen to,
yeah,
which I
totally.
really
Wait,
enjoy. Yeah.
someone saying they can't hear me is good. Guys, is my voice okay? Like, do I need to get some earphones? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
I see
Natalie, you're
rocket
looking hot
ships.
there, mate. That was definitely an Aussie. I love. How's the sound, guys? Is my sound fine? The music is great on our show. Yes, Lisa Vidal.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
And
is.
everybody is musical. Now Lisa Vidal, if you haven't seen the videos we put on the Baker and the Beauty Instagram page where she's singing, go check them out. She has the voice of an angel.
And we were just surrounded by her music all the time. And it was always a welcome, you know, and that was something that, I mean, she just lights up a room every time she sings. She really does. And she's just so passionate in it. It's just like, you just want to sit there and just watch her the whole time, you know? And, you know, her background, I think that her character's background is that she was a musical singer herself.
Oh
You
yeah, and we
know,
found this out in the last episode that she worked at. Where did you work, Lisa? Was it the La Tropicana in
uh-oh.
Cuba?
Wait. Are we
Wait,
supposed to say
she's
anything?
already done it.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
episode
right.
two.
I
Let me
thought
let
when you
me
said I thought when you said last episode, it's like going to the last episode.
no no
But
no no no
yeah,
no. no.
yeah.
That's I'm not revealing anything. That's where she met
That's
Rafael.
right.
He was the
That's
pastry
right.
chef, and she was one of the dancers. El
Yeah, yeah.
Tropicana, yeah, El
El
Tropicana.
Tropicana.
Okay, yes, and that was a famous club in Cuba with like singers and dancers, and they did a beautiful review show. And so
Thank you,
yes, very.
Travis. Thank you, Travis. That says that I have the voice of an angel in the show. That's a high compliment.
Can you just sing a little more?
No, what am I, dance monkey? Because I'm a guy, ocho guy. Am I a dance monkey dance? I'm not gonna just sing anytime. Yeah, a little macho, a little shy. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. So, okay, that moment in episode 2
Mm.
where it gets played at the at Noah's party, and you and everyone's going off, and even the DJ's going off. I've like rewound that scene several times because I love it so much. And you guys get the text, and your face when you watch it, and you're singing along, and the family's joy. I have the biggest grin on my face watching it, and I don't know. I'm just really invested in
I got,
in
and
Mateo's dream.
I appreciate it, and I gotta say your performance in episode 2 was. I mean, I text this to you, by the way. It's not the first time you're hearing this from me, but just absolutely heartbreaking, and really gets to the core of who Noah is, you know, and I'm so glad we get to see this so early in the series. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That it didn't have to elongate that storyline. We just went straight to the bread and butter of it, and your performance was absolutely heartbreaking, and
Oh,
just
oh,
so good, so good. I was so proud of
thanks.
you.
Thank you so much.
And by the
Yeah,
way, especially with, like, you know, I mean, we shot that. Yeah, I mean, you guys shot that so late shooting the season, and for you to come back to that is just amazing. You were just so gung ho.
Yeah, I was
And I was
it was
on
kind of
set that day, by the
it
way.
was a
Yeah.
blessing. Oh yeah, it was a blessing to so just a little background for people who have are
Hmm.
caught up, and if you're not, get caught up on either the ABC app, Hulu, or Stan if you're in Australia. But we reveal that Noah's mom has a mental illness and is in like a home where she's cared for, and she
Right.
calls her on her birthday, and they have this pretty heartbreaking chat. And we'd actually filmed it earlier on in the season, like in October, and we had to reshoot for several reasons. And I redid it in like February. And that's why I think the performance is so good, because at the end of it, if I say so myself, I
No,
was
I mean it
really feeling
was.
my own
It
performance.
was. Yeah.
Well, because by then I had lived in the character for 6 months. So I was just really in touch with like, yeah, just all her pain. So, and it was
Yeah.
good. And you know what I like as well? That we're not caricatures, like
Right.
it would be really easy for Noah to be a caricature of a famous person and for Mateo to be this caricature of a wannabe DJ. But it's there's no wannabe about, like he's like he's an artist that works in a bakery, and I think that's
Hmm.
why you really root for him, because his passion is real. It's not some gag.
Well,
So
that's the thing leading up to the first episode. First of all, my wife Katie wants to give a shout out to your awesome dresses and how fantastic you looked in all the dresses there.
Jessica Flaherty, our costume
Yes,
designer.
yes. I think leading up to the first episode, people were really excited that it was a Latino show, and I think um, what was
Authenticity is off the charts, someone
and
says.
but
Thank
the thing
you.
is that the reason why the authenticity is off the charts is because we're just talking about people. This show could have matched with anybody else. However, we had a group of writers that just decided, you know what, there's something missing. There's a culture missing that's being not represented on TV. Let's represent that.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Sorry.
and it
If
was just one of
Mateo
those things that.
if Mateo doesn't get some type of record deal by the end of the season, I'm rioting, is what it is.
Oh, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see.
So
We'll
I didn't mean
see.
to interrupt you. Please finish. I had to just tell you that.
No, I was just saying that this is the reason why it's authentic is that this is a show about people.
Yeah.
Let's just forget about the Latino thing. Let's forget about
Yeah.
it really is just about people. This is real life situations of what would happen if a celebrity just dropped into your family, and that's what we were really interested in, because it basically revolves around everybody in the show, which is what I really loved about it.
It is such an ensemble performance. Like, I have never said this about anything that I've worked on, but I would watch it if I wasn't in it. Like, and
Hmm.
and you know what? That's the biggest compliment that my friends have paid me. My friends who usually just tune in because it's my thing and they're just trying to support. They're like, even if you weren't in it, Natalie, we want to watch this show, and I
Yeah.
love that. It's just like everyone is so compelling, and I'm like, what's gonna happen next with the
So I
Garcias and
so I,
Vanessa, my queen.
Yes, Queen, the Corn Queen Vanessa. I mean, beautiful, beautiful. But let me ask you a question. Um, so you have a humongous fan base. A lot of people. I mean, when we were shooting, a lot of people stopped to say hi to you, and you were just so gracious and all that stuff. What are the similarities between Noah Hamilton when she, of how she divides being with someone in private and letting herself show, and then how is Nathalie Kelley that way? I mean, what did you find similar in that way?
I think Noah, because she's so much more famous, like the bit of notoriety I have as Natalie does not compare to Noah's level of fame. And it's funny because like
You got notoriety, girl. Trust me, and
when we were
everybody loves you,
shooting
and everybody loves your work.
when we were
Trust
shooting
me.
in Puerto Rico, like for example, my birthday party scene. So I come out and everybody's supposed to like cheer for me, right? So the first take, I came out like it's my birthday, and it was like, and
Yeah.
and the first AD had to get, and this happened so many times that the first AD had to talk to the extras on the microphone and say, okay, pretend like she's Jennifer Lopez, okay? And then everyone went,
Right,
oh, and then
right,
everyone
right.
went, ah!
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we kept getting the the J-Lo reference, which is a big deal in Puerto Rico, but you know, like it's a totally different thing. Like
Yeah.
J-Lo doesn't wash her own floors like I have been doing during quarantine. And I also like I'm still like I'm pretty candid and I'm pretty open. Like
Yeah.
even in certain interviews, I'm just like sharing, like I may be oversharing, but I'm pretty honest and open about my personal life. And Noah's really guarded. Like she's somebody who's the photos have leaked of her in the past. Who are you waving
Yeah.
at?
All my cousins and my brother and my sister, they're
Wepa!
all
Colombian
on
or Cuban?
the Rios.
Big
Everybody.
Christopher Writer's Room. Del Rios! Are they the Cuban side?
Colombian side,
Oh,
actually. And my
colombianos.
brother and my sister are Colombian and Cuban.
Hola, ¿cómo
Oh, and
estás,
my cousins, and the
querida?
Martinez cousins from my Cuban side,
Okay,
who live in
are they
Miami,
the
by the
Rios
way,
in the... ¿Cómo? What?
who live in Miami, by the way.
Miami in the house.
Miami in the house, and my awesome mother-in-law is here as
She's
well.
on?
Yeah.
Hello. Well,
Hello, Kelley.
it's so nice to see the Latino community really supporting. And what I also love so much is all the non-Latinos loving the show.
Yeah.
And I've said this before, but it's kind of like when I watched Crazy Rich Asians, which, by the way, I have to say, Natalie hates romantic comedies. Like never
Really?
watch them. Can't, like, I'm always rolling my eyes. I always thought like, oh, I'd never do one. How cheesy, ew. And everybody was talking about Crazy Rich Asians. And I was like, I tried the first 5 minutes. I was like, I'm not going to do this. And then I got on a plane ride to Australia, which is very long. And I was like, I'm going to give this movie a shot because there's nothing else to do. And it got me. And by the end, I was sobbing and I was like believing in love again. And I realized like, this is the magic of it. Okay, I get it. This is what people feel. And I said to myself, okay, universe, I would really like to do a romantic comedy. Like, I get it now. I'd really like to be part of a story that makes people feel love. And then a month later, I booked this thing. But anyway, what I was saying about the cultural thing is that, like, just because I wasn't Asian didn't mean that I didn't really get and understand that family. And
ladies and gentlemen, my roommate and best friend Graham Rogers from Quantico, Ray Donovan. That's what I thought. He's an actor from Quantico and Ray Donovan and Resident Advisors on Hulu.
Hey, you're trying to plug other shows? This is Baker and the Beauty Hour.
That was the only way I can get him out of my frame. That was the only way.
Hi.
He's a very, very humble man.
Oh, cute.
But to your point, a romantic comedy show, a romantic dramedy show. That's like how long can we go? How long can this story stretch? And for every script that we've been getting week by week, we were like, oh my gosh, that's where it goes. This is where it goes. And what they really, really got is that it's not always about the romance. It's about how a romance affects the business. It affects the family. It affects the friends. It affects your manager. It affects everybody. Brilliantly played by Dan Bugatinsky. We are just too lucky to have him on our show. Too lucky.
I know. He's such a dream. I kept pinching myself that I was working with him. He's like, I'm a bit of a fangirl. And he plays the perfect combination of like, just like bitchy but caring. Like his character is filling that hole in my heart where what's Ari Gold? When Entourage was over, I think there has been nobody like that since. But he's his own thing and a lot more loving. And I read that wrong. I was actually more happy when he was cast than when Victor was cast as Daniel. They happened very close at the same time.
Right.
And it was like over a weekend. And then on the Monday, they were like, so what do you think? I was like, he's amazing. He's great. I'm so excited to work with him. And they're like, Victor, right? And I was like, oh, no, I was talking about Dan. I was like, oh, yeah, Victor's cool.
You know what's crazy? Victor says the same thing. So Victor said when he saw Carlos Gomez, who plays our dad, book it, he said, "Oh, I think I got it," because they kind of look similar. But when I saw Victor get cast as Daniel, I was like, I probably have this job because I have been told that I look like Victor ever since I was 15 years old in high school. And they're like, you look like, yeah, I was like, you look like that kid from Raising Victor Vargas. And I was
Wow.
like, I have to see that movie. And I saw it, and of course he was amazing in it. And I was just like, I can't believe after all these years of being compared to him that we finally got to work together and we were brothers. Right when I saw that he got cast, I was like, oh, I may have a shot.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a
How
really
about when we first met?
first met. Okay, that was one of the questions. So why don't you explain your version of it?
Okay, so what happened was we were in a producer session, which is sort of like the last stage of getting cast of any sort of project, and I was sitting in the waiting room, and this very friendly, very gracious, just like opening her heart to me, a woman, Nathalie Kelley, was saying, oh my gosh, this is exciting, don't you think? This is really, and I'm like, yeah. Yeah, this is, I mean, I can't believe we're here, and we kind of continue to talk and continue to talk. And I mean, you were just so friendly and just so nice. And little did I know you were just trying to get a chemistry out of me because you were there for a chemistry read to read with 3 other Daniels, and you thought I was reading for Daniel. and then I was like, oh, okay, no, I'm the brother. I'm the brother. And how was it from your perspective?
I hate that you think that I was being manipulative.
No. But you said it yourself.
I was trying to book that role. Okay?
Exactly.
And I would have, and in any other context, like I mean, I love you. Like it was, instantly I was like, ooh, I like this choice for Daniel. He's very nice. But normally, like let's say, if you were just another actor in the room and we weren't doing a chemistry read, I probably just would have been in my zone.
Right.
Hey, hi, good luck, and then just been like, preparing. But because I thought you were rooting for Daniel, I was like, hi. Oh yeah.
I was like, wow.
Very respectfully. But just you got to build the chemistry. And so then when I saw you at the table read, it was just such a funny moment. And like, I want to share another really fun moment with everybody.
Yeah.
When the whole cast saw the pilot for the first time, we had been called in. It was like right after it had been edited, and we were they were showing it to us for the first time. Okay, we had no idea if we were gonna get picked up yet, and we're all in a little room with our husbands and our wives, and we're like packed in on this couch, and we watched it, and the whole time our reaction was just like many of your reactions have been, like just like, oh my god, this is so beautiful, yes, laughing, like, and at the end, what did we do?
We stood right up and we all just hugged each other. And we were just like, yes! And we just hugged each other and just started bouncing up and down. And like, Katie got a video.
I actually saw that you did that in episode 2 and the family finds out that they made...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So that's what actually happened. I like to think that was inspired by...
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
When we saw the pilot, it was so
for
organic. Sure. Okay, so
Cubans and Colombians like to hug and bounce as if we're in a soccer game. That's our MO. That's how we just do things.
All Latinos like to hug.
All Latinos, right.
Say. Okay, I'm not very organized. I don't have my iPad with the questions. Do you remember any? There were some pretty funny ones. Oh,
what? Yeah.
Love interest for Mateo. Now we can't reveal too much, but
I've been getting a lot of questions.
Okay,
about that.
Okay.
Huh? I just. Well, no. One of the questions is just like, do you end up with this person? Do you end up with this person? And I was just like, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm not going to tell you.
Let's just say we don't leave MC Cubano out of the romance in this romantic comedy, but we cannot reveal with whom.
Yeah,
Although
we
we
cannot.
invite guesses, but we will not be revealing anything else. There were some pretty funny guesses out there.
Jennifer Lopez makes a cameo, and Mateo and Jennifer Lopez have instant chemistry.
That would be such a funny pairing.
Yeah.
Okay, try to remember another question. What was it?
Well, I mean, so like, when did you start acting, and did you always know you wanted to act?
Oh yeah, you answer that. Go ahead. Oh wait, yes,
You,
answer
you,
that.
you,
And
you,
then
you, you.
we have to remember, how is Mateo gonna feel about Noah and Daniel?
Okay,
Just remember that in your
I
head.
will. I will.
Do you want to
So wait,
ask acting? Are you asking me?
I'm asking you.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
oh, in a nutshell, I watched Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet, which I guess is the original romantic, but it's not really a comedy, but there are some comedic elements.
Right, right, right. What a great
Tragedy,
movie.
romantic tragedy. And yeah, with, Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes. And I knew the original text. I'd read Shakespeare when I was younger. Clever me. And
Okay.
have not read it since.
Right, right.
And so when I saw the movie and what Baz Luhrmann did for this the modern interpretation, but with still the original text, and just like the acting and the love, you really felt their love, and I was moved, and I was crying and crying and crying, and we got home, I was still crying, and my mom was like, "Okay, why are you still crying? You know they die in the end."
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, "It's not why I'm crying. I'm crying because whatever I just saw, that's what I want to do." And
Mm.
I was 11 years old, and it took
Wow.
like 25 years to get here,
Yeah.
but I hung in there. What about you?
There's a little bit of a connection there because my first play was in a summer camp in Miami, the University of Miami summer camp, and it was a kids version of Midsummer Night's Dream, and I played Bottom, the one who turns into the donkey, um, and
That was like a forecasting of the future. No,
yeah, right, right, and basically, all I knew is that I wanted to make people laugh. That's something that I've always just. I mean, like my mom and dad always put the stage for me just to kind of like just go
were you
crazy.
like the family payaso, the family clown?
You know what? Oh, every person in my family is funny. Like we crack each other up, you know. There's not one, payaso, you know. And so basically, then when I was 14, I just decided, when I basically said I wanted to act, is when someone cast me in an Elvis part in a musical called Bye Bye Birdie, and basically said, "Okay, you're gonna." Oh, I'm in.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
back. Yeah.
Got to play an Elvis character, and then I did homework on Elvis, and then basically, boom, I got the bug.
Do you remember any of your lines or anything you can just kind of whip out now for us to show us your Elvis?
No, it was back when I was 14.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I don't.
Once you embody a character, that character lives in you forever. I don't know what you're talking about.
For sure, for sure, for sure. So, how does Mateo feel about Noah and Daniel? Here's what I think. I think that he's having a blast with it. I think he's just having a blast with it. I think that Mateo represents what everybody would feel if, someone was all of a sudden dating Jennifer Lopez or whatever, and it became part of their family life. I feel like I represent the people kind of going, all right, cool. So where are the parties? Where are the free gifts? And does J Lo have friends? I think that's what I represent, or Mateo represents, and I had a real fun time.
Totally.
I had a real
Plus
fun time
one.
getting into that. Huh?
Can he be the plus one?
Oh, exactly. Plus one to everything. Plus one to everything. So
I love that. I love that guy. Like we all know who that guy is.
we all know who that guy is. We all
I've
know who that guy
definitely
is.
dealt with that guy too before.
Yeah.
Like somebody's like, "Hey, can so and so's brother get on the list?" I'm like, Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
love it. Love the people who work the connections.
I have a brother. He's visiting from Jersey, but his friend's neighbor. Can you put him on the list and his kid? And you're
That's
like, yeah, okay,
Mateo.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's
I love
definitely
it.
me. That's definitely me.
I love it. Well, I can say because I think this is not a spoiler, but Noah does come to dinner to meet the Garcias in episode 4. That was already teased in a trailer, so I'm not giving away
Right,
anything.
right.
So they do meet, and I have to say, acting the scene where I come in to meet the family. I mean, that whole episode is so awesome for me because up until episode 4, we had just been in our own worlds.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the worlds to collide, those were always the funnest days, the funnest scenes.
I felt so bad a lot of those times because we were just already cracking up and having such a great time that every time the camera was like on you or on Lisa and Victor and I are just cracking up trying to hold it in. Lisa will be the first one to say, "No, no, no, please keep laughing. I love it." And all of a sudden, she's so nice, and you were so nice and gracious to us too. But I felt so bad laughing behind the camera
You know what's so
during your
bad
show.
about making us laugh?
It was just such a family dynamic that we were just having an absolute blast. It was really, really good. And I hope you get to see it in that scene. I can't wait for that episode. I
I know.
cannot wait.
And by the way, guys, we've only seen up to 3. So when 4 comes out, we'll be watching it with you guys
Along
and
with you guys.
excited. Okay, so somebody wants to see your Jim Carrey impersonations. I want to see that too.
What are Jim Carrey
I don't
impersonations?
know. Someone said that you do Jim Carrey impersonations.
I don't
Um,
know.
okay, if not, that's fine. But
Do
they're
you
all free
miss
food.
do you miss San Juan?
Of course, I love being in Puerto Rico. I wanted. Puerto
Yeah.
Rico adopted me.
Yeah.
I'm a Boricua now. Yeah, I love it. Growing up in Australia, I was very far away from Latin culture. And being in LA is like a little bit closer, but being in Puerto Rico is like coming home to my people,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And we've said this before, but there's nothing like filming a show about Latinos with Latin crew. Like between setups, they would play music and we would dance. Oh, I remember one of the questions. Who's the better dancer? Now, I think we should answer at the same time on the count of 3. Well, our opinion on who's the best
Okay.
dancer.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. You.
Lisa.
Oh, well, it's between us.
Oh, between us. Got it. Got it. All right, let's do it
Now
again.
you know my answer, so it's not as fun. I was hoping
How do
you
you
would
think
say me,
how do
and
you
now I'm
think I'm the
offended
best? How do you think I'm a better dancer than you? I've seen your moves on the dance floor when we went
because
clubbing in
okay,
San Juan.
let me break it down.
Okay.
Everybody in our cast is an amazing dancer in their own way. Like
Mm.
Lisa is like she's a combination of like just natural dance talent and
Yeah.
like professional dance, and just
Yeah.
like glowing goddess.
Right.
Carlos is an amazing salsa dancer. I used to dance on a cruise ship, so that is also my profession, or my professional background. Michelle, professional dancer also.
Yeah.
Then I'll get to you later. Belisa and Dan are so embodied when they
Yeah.
dance. There's no one trying to be cool.
Right.
Even
Right.
Victor
Right.
is just like going for it. Everybody just
He's
goes
got
for it. And
moves
in my
too.
opinion, that's what makes him good. Good. Yeah, he's got moves too. And he's always checking out himself when he's dancing. I like to tease him about it. But I my point is that I think you're a good dancer when you can just let yourself go and have a good time and just be
Yeah.
really in your body, which everybody in our cast is. What you have, in addition to that, is a level of comedy. Like, how can somebody be dancing on beat because you're Latino, you got the rhythm, you're Colombian. Nothing worse
Mm.
than somebody who doesn't dance on beat.
Mhm.
You are like
Mhm.
on beat, killing it with the dance moves, but then you're somehow funny as well. I can't. If I could only look at one person when we were dancing out of the whole cast, it would be you, because you would be like making me laugh at the same time as dancing. Does that make sense? Oh, yes, you're on. And Belisa, send us those videos of him busting his moves on set. Yes, but can you please just show everybody what I'm talking about and just do like the worm or something? I'll do something too. I just need them to see. It's that move. Yes, I can hear you. No, it's you're not. His voice is on mute. Oh, you can't hear him. Oh shit! I can hear you though. Why am I muted too? Is everybody on mute? Am I on mute too? What have we done? What just happened? Like I can hear you. Okay. Shoot. Okay, well, I don't know how to fix this now, but you know what? Because they can't hear us, I think we should just end this with some dancing. Ready? I'm gonna sing. Okay, no, we're gonna so because I'm a guy or a guy. Oh, oh, a little macho, a little shy. Oh, oh. What is it? Come to little Havana, oi. I will be your Havana boy. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Okay, love you guys.